Good morning. It's a lovely March day today. It's a beautiful weather. Look at the sky. Wonderful. And it's not so cold, nice and fresh. And I think the signs of a coming springs are getting more and more. So I'm in the village of Strahilovo and want to show you a property which we are going to put on the market right now. This is the gate where I came into the property. So I will turn my camera and we'll start to have a look of the property. So this is the main building, which is the house, and on my left are the barn, and this is the garden. Let me show you outside first so you can see what it looks outside. This is a green road area which is in front of the property, and it's private. To be honest, it's not private, it belongs to the municipality, but this is only for people who are living in this and in that house. So it's that's why I'm calling it like a much more private than the others option. So you can stop the cars here or whatever you want. And this is the view to the this part of the village. You can see nice and quiet, yeah. And so this is the property, this is the barn, and the corner there is another street which goes to the property, this one there, which is the neighbor's property. We are put on the market this one at the moment. So this is outside, you can see where the corner is. We have a garage, green one, we have this like a driveway plus a small door, and this driveway has no any limit above, which is good. We have this fence which is a stone foundation and brick built fence, a bit move on the side. As you can see, it's laying a bit this side, but it's not very difficult. You can take off this and rebuild it again, as the stone foundation and are in a good condition. Look at this. Yeah, it's not that much, but needs attention, but I don't think it's done, it's necessary to be done straight away. Obviously, because of the years and of the time, it's not been looked after for a long time with this concrete belt above. So you can see how it's going this way and that way, but it's not a big problem. There is a fence here anyway, and I can see that it's a strong down there, so it could be fixed very easy. And let's go and have a look the other side on the street so we can see what we have outside, and after that we go to see the garden. It's beautiful with the birds, yeah. Okay, so what we have here, as I mentioned, this is like a dead end street. You can see the green door there. This is where the street finish. So this is the barn of the property we are marketing now. The barn from this side, it's stone plus mud bricks, but you can see it's plastered this side, and there is a concrete belt down there just to keep the water away, and at the same time makes the building much more stronger. You can have a look and see the stones here, which I just mentioned, that it's a stone building and it's plastered by the owners. And you can look at the roof from here. These tiles are the old type of the tiles, like you'll see the main house tiles are the much more newer type. I'll just zoom it for you so you can have a look and see. Yeah, you can find the difference straight away. So this roof is not bad, I can see. The problem is that these tiles looks a bit ages and ages old. We call these Turkish tiles. So you can have a look and see there's not too many bends on the roof, and the waves like going down and up. And the ridge tiles are plastered. Some of the ridge tiles are plastered. These on the corner here are not the proper ridge tiles, but they are not plastered as well. So I think this roof can stay like this and doesn't need to attention next few years. just need to be follow up and to see how it's going on. So if any leaks appear, anyone can fix it, but for the barn is not that much bad. And you can see the fence here is a stone fence, plastered, and plus this is the roofs of the some sheds here where the animals used to live as well, like chickens. On this side you can see some bricks from the walls, so stone up to there, and from here it starts with the bricks, not bad. And here we have this concrete with the stones, which is being done, you can see how many years ago. Not looks too much good, but it's still there, strong, with this concrete post and the net, and it's just a bit laying this side, but I can say that for the very beginning, first even 1 or 2 years can be work out in this way. And look at here, you can see, and obviously this is where the streets finish. This is a separate property, and this is the end of this property. Obviously is to belong to two members of family, like brothers or cousins, because there's a door connected the two plots. This is a typical in Bulgaria. Have a look from here. I'm going inside anyway, so you can see a beautiful open plan and a type of a, I can say, proper view. I think we are on the right top of this village here. Now I'm going to inside the garden to show you from inside. Okay, now I'm back. We've been there, now we go back here, so it's clear where the fence start, where the fence finish. Over there, come up to here, including the grey door, including the garage, and including the barn here. Let's go inside and see what it is here. Yeah, so we have, as I mentioned to you, this is like a driveway, or it could be for campers or motorhomes. Beautiful place. So this area where the net is, and here is separate the animal and barn area from the house. This one in front of the house, we call it like a living area, garden here, and over there we have a land where they plant stuff, etc. There's also trees as well. So let's have a look here what we have. We have, this is the barn, and you can see from outside, I did show you the roof of the barn, which was done by the Turkish tiles. You can see them here, yeah, and the plasters rich tiles as well over there. So I think it's a good roof. As I mentioned, can be used in like a few more years. And let's see the shed here next to the barn. You can see with a proper, this is the newer tiles, a proper tiles. It's very good and straight. So I think barns is work out and doesn't need any attention next 3-4 years. Just need to keep an eye in case an event of any broken tiles and to be fixed. That's it. Otherwise all the rest looks good. So we have few premises here, obviously all being using as a storages or animals. Let's have a look and see what we have here as a premise. Yeah, good. So obviously this is the garage. You can see the door, we saw it from outside, it's a green door, and you can see the head of the garage. I think a proper car can go in, not hire car, but a proper car can go in. And you can see there's a ceiling which is not bad at all. We've seen the roof with the newer tiles outside. This is the garage size. You know, it's for a normal car, you can use it. If you have a bigger car or higher car, you can stop the car outside where the driveway is, and if you want, you always can make a shed here and driveway, so to have a dry place to stop the car when it's raining and snowing. Here next to this is the garage. Next to it we have this one, which is part of the barn as well. This is the big mud brick wall of the garage. Look at the roof here, it's not bad. Yeah, so another premise for tools here and shed, what people want to use it. Another one small here, obviously wood store, you can see. So it's not bad. It's better always to have a premises instead of have no any. So because when you live in the village, there's always stuff. Some of it is rubbish, some of it is good, but always need to have a space where to store the stuff. Okay, so let's go and have a look behind the main barn, what we have inside. I like the size of it, I like the height of it. You can have a look and see there's a bricks, proper bricks, covered by mud sometimes. It been covered all of it, but obviously from the time it fell up the mud. And look at this. Yeah, the roof has some holes on the roofs, which needs maybe just to fix few tiles. But obviously it's been raining yesterday, and I can't see any signs of a wet spot, to be honest. So maybe the light is coming in, but it's not straight light as a whole. It's just a light between the tiles, which are not fitted properly each other. Anyway, it's fixable. You can see it's dry. Nice door, nice gate, I can say. And we can have a look and see what we have inside here. Sorry, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a good building. Yeah, and as I mentioned, exactly, stone bricks up to this level all over, and all is a mud bricks above. Then the mud bricks, as we discussed many times, has advantages and disadvantages, but all the disadvantages depend from us. I mean, depend from the owner, how the owner look after the building. So let's have a look here. You can see the stones, and all the way up to there, and all the way up to there, and the corner, all this, and all above, as I mentioned, is a mud bricks. The disadvantages of the mud bricks are when the roof is not proper done and allow to leak the water while it's raining or while it's snowing. And then of course the mud bricks, when they are not covered, they start to be gone and washed from the water. But this is all depend from us, from the owner of the property. If the owner look after the roof, won't be any problems, and the mud bricks won't be washed. So you can have a look and see here, there's a lot of holes of the light, but this, there and there are the two big holes, which are really proper holes, because I can see the broken tiles on it. Otherwise all the rest are just the holes, because the tiles not fit properly each other, which means for sure to be okay and to be sure that won't be any problems, just take off these tiles and put proper newer tiles, which you can buy used second hand, and it's good, not that much expensive. So won't be a big deal to fix the roof, because as you can see, I will zoom for you, the beams are in a perfect, wonderful condition. Yeah, good oak beams I can see, and the wooden boards which are supporting the tiles are good as well. I can't see any rotten or any twisted or broken. So I think once this house is sold, the new owner need to take off the tiles and put newer type second hand. Okay, so let's go out now and have a look the rest of the garden from inside. So quick reminder of what we've seen and where we are. As you remember, this is the driveway garden part with the barn and animal stuff, chicken shed, pigs shed as well, outside toilet, typical for every Bulgarian village. And this is what we've seen here, and we call this the driveway area and animal area. Let's go and have a look and see. This one we'll see, which is obviously there is only vineyard there, but we're going to see. And before that we just can go a bit closer so we can see this, what has been used as this was a pig house. You can see this window behind here this was a pig house, because the pigs should be staying in a narrow and lower place so they can get in faster, not have too much space to move. And this shed obviously being used for store the food for them as well. Now this one is converted to a wood store. Again, I think this was for the pigs as well, so not bad. You have these two sheds plus this one, and you can just keep them as they are for a storage, or you can convert it to a dog kennels or whatever you want. And so I think you have for this village, for this property, you have enough outbuildings which are useful at that time and good. Now we're going through this door and we will have a look and see. First of all, here, this is the house, so we'll look at the garden in front of the house, which I call a living area garden. I'm just come closer to the building here and turn the camera so I can have a look how wide it is and how it looks and what you can see from the front garden. Actually, this is the border with the neighbor. This is the back of the neighbor house, which is obviously see that this keeps a privacy anyway, because all these are back windows of the corridors of this house and the storage, not rooms where the people live. So this keeps the privacy, and you can have a look and see how the garden looks. This is where the net is and the neighbor's border, so it's width enough, nice and sunny, south faced, which means that always you can make a swimming pool here, and you have nobody from this side. You have people here, but the house is turned on this side, so no any look of it, and you always can make a nice swimming pool and enjoy it. You can see there's outside tap water as well, and this garden has been done with this vineyard. It's a good vineyard because the soil in this village is very rich. It's called black soil, and it's so rich. As we joke in Bulgaria, if you throw a stone, it will growing up. Yeah, so this good size of a garden, I can say. You have 2 walnut trees down there, nice. Yeah, and you have a storage for a sweet corn over there. And the garden is coming this way, going that way as well. Yeah, and we'll have a look later when we start to make to take a video of the house outside itself. Beautiful small garden here, and we'll call the Bulgarian flag. This is how we call the video, the Bulgarian flag house. And you can see here, this is the other area which is separate. 2 outside toilets, good. And this is the garden where they put any kind of a plants, as you can see. Yeah, and you can see the cherry tree there, you can see the plum tree there, and you can see the fence from this side, which is good. I think this fence even can be used at that stage for people who have dogs, and later they can fix it step by step, but for now it's still safe for dogs, I can say, which is a good option for the people who look after the dogs. This is the garden. This is the road with a dead end over there. We've been there. I like the nice path which allow me not to be full with mud on my shoes, to come and have a look here, so I can show the house at the back and the garden in the back. There's a few nice young trees, like this one is a cherry tree, over there is again cherry tree, apricot tree over there. Yeah, beautiful. And this is the back part of the garden. So look at this driveway garden with the outbuildings. This part of the garden which is for planting garden, and the garden with the vineyard there, which is a living area garden. So have a look at the house from here. You can see the main house going this way, and after that the roof has a big slope which is covered the other part of the house. We will come from inside to see. It's a very nice, beautiful here premise. I like this premise. This house has a lot of premises and it's very flexible layout, which I like it. This is one of my favorite layouts I've ever seen. You can see the roof doesn't look bad, good condition. So the main house ridge tiles are not the proper ridge tiles, but good sign is that it has been plastered, as you can see. I think you can see, I'm trying to see to show you. Yeah, it's plastered and it's not bendy roof. So what I'm advising people, they can take off these tiles, which are Turkish tiles, which are put at the moment as a to have a roll to be used as a ridge tiles, and put a proper ridge tiles. It's worth because the ridge tiles are the one who hold the different slopes of the different slopes and sides of the roof. Chimneys doesn't look bad. You can see the gutters need new one gutters, I think. Here maybe this side, you can see this one is a bit twisted, so need to be changed. So the roof has need about, I think, maybe 30% of fixing, which is not bad news at all, as structurally it's really strong. Okay, so now again see the fence and the road where we've been, and we can go down now, have a look the house from the other side as well, the roof, and so you know what needs to be done and how it looks. And you have this sink here outside. People, when they do the gardening, they wash their hands here, wash their shoes and everything, so have water here, so you can water the garden from this tap here as well, here for washing hands, or doing when they do preserves during the winter, to wash during the summer and autumn, to wash the fruits, to wash the vegetables, what they need, to fill the water in the jars for preserves, etc. And all this is good. And there is an axis here, no problem, but I'll show when we go into the house. So look at the roof from here. This is what we just discussed that should be fixed. This one, yeah, this one, I think you can see it's need repairing, which is not that much big problem. And as I said, it's need about 30% of fixing. Otherwise it's not that much bad. There is gutters. I know that they are old, but they do some job, still working, which is good. And you can see, yeah, okay. The house is stone and bricks, mixed bricks and stones. Let's have a look here now. The corner. Oh, this sun is sharpening me. Look at this. Yeah, good. This one is not bad at all, I can say. Just needs painting to make it to look much more nicer underneath. It's a good sign when the underneath is in that condition, which means that the roof doesn't matter. The roof structurally, and maybe even with the tiles, has no any problems, or if there are very small problems, but it's just getting lighter because of the time and need to be fixed. As need to be paint, I mean, not fixed but paint. You can see I'm trying to show this is like a hole done by the animal used to live, maybe, or still live on the roof, who knows. So as I mentioned, the gutters, I think these ones not need to be changed. The only one need to be changed were on the slope over there at the back. These ones you need to change there, I think. Yeah. And what we have here, you can see we have here this one with a problem. Yeah, and this need can be changed. Otherwise all the rest doesn't look that much better for that type of a property. Yeah, okay. And you can see, before we go in, you can see that the house is stone here. You can see the stones, and it's all been stones up to here. You can see the corner. We're going this way and that way. Yeah, this all been done by stones, and up there is a bricks. You can see here we have again confirmation from the stones. You can see they're in a good condition, just being covered by plaster. Yeah, and above these stones there, this all is bricks, mud bricks. Yeah, okay, let's go now and see inside.